Welcome to Toileting 101. I sent out this little handout through the email to you the other day, and I want to just kind of dive into it a little bit and explain it. You know, you may say to me, Miss Lori, why are you being so persistent about toilet training? Well, I'm going to give you two reasons. Number one is what Montessori called the sensitive periods. Now, these sensitive periods operate between the age of 0, birth, to 6. And they're transitory periods. They are windows of opportunity that open up, and when this window opens up, the child is being impelled by nature to acquire a skill, to acquire a piece of knowledge. And in the sensitive period, it's done simply, easily. He absorbs it. It's like getting on a wave and just washing into the shore. No problem. But when the sensitive period closes off, now learning is made with effort. So now it's not that the child can't learn to do what we're asking. It's just that he's going to make an effort to do it, and it's going to be more effortful on your part too. So sensitive periods are one. The second thing is that the goal of children from birth to 6 is physical independence and adapting to the social grouping into which they've been born. Taking the attitudes, the manners, just how we do things in his social grouping. And how we do things in the United States is we eliminate in the bathroom, and that's what we're going to teach him or support him in doing. So we're going to create an environment that is inviting, that helps him be as independent as possible. We're going to collaborate with him. Montessori said, help the child to help himself. And the child says, I do it. And we want to support that. I do it. So the first thing is, what are the signs that your child is ready? Well, if your child is able to stand up pretty much on his own, you can begin introducing him to the bathroom by changing his diaper standing up. So you take off the diaper, you put it into the diaper pail, and you have him sit on the little potty. Now this is just an introduction. We're not looking for any actual output. We're just looking to become comfortable with the potty. Then up he comes, you wipe him off, and you put his diaper back on, off he goes. Say he doesn't want to stay on the potty. Say he pops right back up. No worries. We're going to be doing this many times during the day. We change your diaper in the morning when you get up. We change your diaper before you go to bed. We change your diaper at lunchtime. We, change the diaper before you go out. Just whenever you're changing his diaper, you just include this little sitting on the potty. So that's probably, about 13, 14 months old? The child will begin to show interest in the toileting procedure. And the one way you know he's showing interest, he'd like to come with you into the bathroom. So let him, because he'll begin modeling how you use the bathroom. The second thing he'll do is begin to take off his clothes. That's just something that every 16, 17-month-old loves to do. Take off their socks, take off their shoes, take off their pants. This shows you that they are having the ability to undress, and they need a little help in getting redressed. So if you can undress, you can start sitting on the potty to begin your potty training. The other thing you might look for is if the child goes someplace private to have his BM, or he comes and tells you after he's wet his diaper. Now he has an awareness of what's going on. He's kind of beginning to connect those sensations his body's making with the consequence of urination or defecation. So those are all little aha moments that you can begin the potty experience. Now, it is an experience. It is not something that's going to be done like that. If it's done like that, we've waited too long. It's going to take a few months, basically. But each day, if you get into a routine of changing his diaper in the morning and changing it maybe halfway through the morning and then changing it after lunch and after nap time, he's going to begin to get a routine going, and you'll begin to understand when he's eliminating, and that will help too. So, I set out our potty materials in a specific order because I want you to see that there's a step by step by step by step progression in how we take care of pottying. And by the way, these step by step by step progressions, they are in every Montessori activity ever thought up. Why? Because we want the child to see the progression, the sequence. We want him to begin to think in a logical, sequential way. That's the basis of his mathematical thinking. Okay, here we are. So the first step is I'm going to stand up and put my thumbs in my waistband and push my pants down to my knees. Now I'm not going to do that, but the child would. And then he's going to sit on the chair and push his pants off his feet. Now he's out of his pants and he's out of his wet underpants or wet pull-up. So you're going to take the wet underpants or diaper and put it in a laundry basket or the diaper pail. Then he's going to come and sit on the potty. One day, it's going to surprise him. He's going to have either a bowel movement or he's going to urinate, and we're going to be so happy. But we're not going to be so happy that we make it a big deal. We're just going to say, oh, look, yes, you went pee-pee in the potty. That's where we put our pee-pee, in the potty. Good job. And then he's going to come over and get a new pair of pants, come back to his chair, sit down, put his feet in, hold the pants by the waistband, pull them up. You might have to help pulling in the back to get it over his little bottom, and there he goes. He's ready to go off on his way. And this is the perfect time of year to begin this because he can actually go around with a t-shirt and a pair of underpants. And underpants, why would I say underpants or at least cotton diapers? Because when you use paper diapers, number one, it wicks all the results of urination away, so he cannot feel what it means to be wet. And we want him to have that attitude of, oh, that's what's going on. We want him to see the results of his actions. So that's why we would say utilize underpants or at least cloth diapers. Okay, now during the day, believe me, he's going to have some accidents, and probably in the beginning several times a day. No problem. No problem. We're going to take our cleanup bucket that has a bottle of vinegar water, a washcloth, and a hand cloth, and together he and you are going to go to the puddle, give it a little spritz, wipe it up, put the dirty cloth in the laundry basket, and replace it with a clean cloth. It might be a little bit more than just that, so if you get a Swiffer, believe me, this will be fun for him. And you put a washcloth on it, then he can use this to spritz, wipe, 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 and wipe. What does all this tell him? It says, you know what? I'm a capable person. I can take care of my needs. I can take care of my accidents. And actually, I belong to this group of people because I can do what they do. I know how to take care of myself. And that is Toileting 101.